Good morning, students. I hope you are doing great. Today we'll be continuing our chapter, which was plant nutrition. Previously, we discussed that how the plants get its nutrients, gets its food basically through a process which is photosynthesis. What are the requirements of photosynthesis, and where does the plant gets all this? And just before we discuss that how plant get the carbon dioxide basically through the diffusion through the leaves. So today we'll be discussing how it gets the water and how it gets the sunlight. There are the three things which it requires: carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight. Okay, water is absorbed through the roots from the soil. Okay, roots are present in the soil and the water is also there. So the roots absorb the water from the soil up into the leaf where it is used for photosynthesis. Sunlight, you already know that there are different layers of the leaf. The first is the epidermis, there are no chloroplasts present in it. The second layer is the palisade and the mesophyll layer, which have the chloroplast. So in these layers, the sunlight is trapped because it contains the chloroplast and photosynthesis occurs. Okay, what are the factors needed for photosynthesis? So straightforward, three things are required: water, carbon dioxide, and sunlight. Moving forward, factors affecting rate of photosynthesis. So as we studied in the chemistry as well, whenever the term rate comes, that means speed. So factors affecting the speed of photosynthesis. So what are the factors which increases the speed of photosynthesis and which ones can decrease it? So we already know that there are the three most important things which plants require to do photosynthesis. For example, if the plant have lots of water, that means the speed of photosynthesis will increase. Okay, if it has huge amounts of concentrations of carbon dioxide, again the rate will increase. And if it has lots of sunlight, again the rate will increase. If I say the opposite, if it has less water, the speed of photosynthesis will decrease. So it can be applied to all the other ingredients as well. If we decrease the carbon dioxide concentration, rate will decrease. If we decrease the light intensity, rate will decrease. Okay. So what is the fate of photosynthesis? Okay, photosynthesis produces glucose molecules. What happens to those glucose molecules is summarized here. Okay, it is used for respiration. Excess is stored as sucrose and transported to other parts of the plant. In humans, we store glucose in the form of glycogen and fat, but in plants, they store it in the form of sucrose. Okay, so you need to understand this as well. And not they are not converted or stored into sucrose, but they are stored as starch. Okay, not sucrose, starch. They converted into another form of glucose, form of a substance which is sucrose. Okay, but not stored as sucrose. It is stored as starch. Okay, plants at night. At night, the plants perform several processes. They have to convert the stored starch into useful nutrients. Okay, as we know that photosynthesis is mostly happening in the daytime because you have lots and lots of sunlight. Without sunlight, photosynthesis cannot happen. So when the plant produces excess glucose, it stores it in the form of starch. So when the night comes, it can use that starch to do different processes which are all present here. So you need to write all of this information in your notebooks. I hope you learned a lot. If you have any confusion regarding this, send me a direct voice note. Allah Hafiz.